In our complicated world, it's important to know who is truly genuine for our happiness and personal development. Buddhism, a spiritual belief system, gives us helpful lessons on how to identify fake people and build meaningful relationships. This video will explore the teachings of Buddhism to help us recognize inauthentic individuals and offer practical advice and motivation. Lesson 1. Observe their actions. In the complex world of how people relate to each other, the things we do can say a lot about who we really are. In the big picture of Buddhist teachings, paying attention to what people do is seen as a helpful way to navigate the challenges of being true to ourselves. When we go through our everyday lives and interact with others, we start to see that words, no matter how fancy, don't always show what someone truly means. It's through their actions that we can see if they're being real or not. Buddhism teaches us that actions are not merely isolated occurrences, but are intricately woven threads in the fabric of our karma, the consequences of our intentional deeds. Authentic individuals, guided by the principles of compassion and selflessness, engage in actions that reflect their commitment to the well-being of all sentient beings. These actions emanate from a place of genuine concern, kindness, and an understanding of the interconnectedness of all life. In the observation of actions, we are invited to witness the day-to-day expressions of an individual's character. How do they treat those around them, especially when faced with challenges or conflicts? Do their actions align with the principles of compassion and empathy advocated by Buddhism? The authentic individual, steeped in the teachings of the Buddha, becomes a living embodiment of these virtues, manifesting them in every action. Moreover, the practice of observing actions extends beyond isolated incidents. It involves recognizing patterns and consistent behaviors that define an individual's approach to life. Through this lens, we discern whether someone's actions are driven by genuine intentions or if they are mere masks, concealing ulterior motives. In the stillness of observation, we unveil the authenticity that underlies every gesture, every word, and every choice. As we embark on this journey of observation, it is essential to approach it with an open heart and a non-judgmental mind. Buddhism encourages us to cultivate mindfulness, the art of being fully present in the moment without attaching undue judgment. In observing actions, we are not seeking to condemn or criticize, but to understand. The genuine seeker of authenticity approaches this practice with a compassionate curiosity, acknowledging the complexity of human nature. In our own lives, the practice of observing actions becomes a transformative tool for cultivating authenticity. It prompts us to reflect on our deeds, ensuring that they align with the principles we hold dear. It invites us to be mindful of the impact our actions have on others, fostering a sense of responsibility for the well-being of the interconnected web of existence. In the realm of relationships, the authenticity of individuals is often revealed through shared experiences. Observing how someone navigates the ebb and flow of interpersonal dynamics provides profound insights into the depths of their character. Authentic individuals, guided by the teachings of Buddhism, engage in actions that contribute to the collective flourishing of those around them. The practice of observing actions is a cornerstone in the quest to identify authenticity in a world that often obscures true intentions. Through the lens of Buddhist wisdom, we learn to unravel the complexities of human behavior, recognizing that actions, as reflections of the inner self, speak volumes about an individual's authenticity. May the journey of observation be guided by mindfulness, compassion, and a profound appreciation for the interconnected dance of actions that shape our shared existence. Lesson 2. Trust your instincts. In the big world of how people talk and act, our natural feelings can be really helpful to know what's true. Buddhism, a belief system that understands how people think and feel, says that following our instincts is super important for figuring out complicated relationships. In the big story of life, our instincts come from deep inside us and help us find what's real and true. The teachings of Buddhism encourage us to cultivate mindfulness, a heightened awareness that extends beyond the surface of our thoughts and emotions. Within this state of mindful presence, our instincts come alive, offering subtle cues and intuitions that often elude rational analysis. Trusting our instincts involves tuning into these quiet signals, acknowledging the wisdom that resides within us, and embracing the intuitive compass that can guide us toward authentic connections. As we navigate the intricate web of relationships, our instincts serve as guardians, alerting us to the authenticity or potential deception in others. When engaged in conversation or sharing experiences, pay heed to the sensations that arise within. Do you feel a sense of resonance and harmony, or is there a discordant note that unsettles your inner equilibrium? Trusting your instincts means honoring these feelings and recognizing them as messengers delivering insights into the authenticity of the moment. The Buddha himself, in his teachings on mindfulness and awareness, emphasized the importance of listening to the inner self. In the stillness of mindfulness, the layers of conditioned thoughts and societal expectations begin to peel away, revealing the pure essence of our instincts. Trusting these instincts becomes an act of embracing the authenticity that lies beyond the veils of external influences. Trusting your instincts is an act of self-empowerment, a recognition that your inner wisdom is a reliable guide in the journey of discernment. The teachings of Buddhism remind us that the path to enlightenment is an inward journey, and the compass that points us in the right direction is embedded within our own consciousness. By trusting our instincts, we reclaim the power to navigate relationships with clarity and authenticity. When we meet someone for the first time, our natural feelings can help us understand them. These feelings are called first impressions. While we should keep our minds open, first impressions can give us clues about a person's energy and intentions. People who are true to themselves and follow the teachings of Buddhism have a special kind of energy that connects with our inner selves. If we trust our feelings, we can tell if this connection exists or if there are differences that we should investigate further. It is crucial to recognize that trusting your instincts does not imply dismissing rationality or critical thinking. Instead, it involves integrating intuition with cognitive discernment, a holistic approach that synthesizes the wisdom of both heart and mind. Buddhism, with its emphasis on the middle way, encourages a balanced integration of seemingly opposing qualities, and trusting your instincts aligns with this harmonious synthesis. Our instincts serve as guardians of authenticity, guiding us through the intricate maze of human connections. The practice of trusting our instincts is an ongoing journey, one that requires self-awareness, mindfulness, and a deep attunement to the subtle currents of our inner landscape. By embracing our instincts as allies in the pursuit of authenticity, we navigate the complexities of relationships with grace and discernment, fostering connections that resonate with the profound wisdom of our inner selves. Lesson 3. Look for sincerity. Being sincere means being honest and genuine from the bottom of our hearts. It's something important in Buddhism. When we have genuine relationships with others, sincerity becomes like a light that shows us the way. By exploring the many ways in which people can be sincere when they interact with each other, we can gain a deep understanding of Buddhist teachings. These teachings tell us to be true to ourselves and encourage others to be authentic too. In the teachings of Buddhism, sincerity is not merely a surface virtue. It is a reflection of the alignment between one's inner convictions and outward expressions. Authentic individuals, steeped in the principles of the Dharma, embody sincerity in their words, actions, and intentions. They carry an authenticity that transcends pretense, inviting those around them to witness the unfiltered truth of their being. To look for sincerity in others is to embark on a journey of discernment, one that transcends superficial appearances and delves into the core of an individual's character. Genuine sincerity is not a facade. It is a quality that permeates every interaction, leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of relationships. In the realm of Buddhism, sincerity is regarded as a powerful force that builds trust, fosters understanding, and cultivates an atmosphere of openness. When we want to be genuine, Buddhism shows us how to check if our words match our actions. Honest people speak openly, showing their true intentions. They don't speak in confusing ways or have secret plans. Instead, their words come from a place of honesty, looking to connect with others genuinely. Moreover, sincerity involves a deep sense of self-awareness, an acknowledgement of one's strengths and limitations. In the Buddhist journey, the practice of self-reflection is paramount. Authentic individuals engage in this introspective process, continuously striving to align their inner convictions with their outward expressions. To look for sincerity in others is to witness this ongoing commitment to self-discovery and growth. Sincerity, when present, fosters an environment of trust and mutual respect. In the vast tapestry of relationships, whether personal or professional, trust is a precious currency that is earned through authentic interactions. Authentic individuals, guided by Buddhist principles, understand the sacred nature of trust and work diligently to preserve it. To look for sincerity is to recognize the trustworthiness that underlies the authenticity of an individual. The Buddha, in his teachings, often emphasized the importance of right speech, a component of the Noble Eightfold Path that encompasses sincerity in communication. Right speech involves abstaining from falsehood and divisive language, and it encourages the cultivation of words that promote harmony and understanding. To look for sincerity is to witness the embodiment of right speech in the actions and expressions of those we encounter. In the beautiful dance of honesty, our actions can say just as much as our words. When we are truly sincere, we show it through our behavior and how we treat others. Kindness, understanding, and giving come naturally from a genuine heart. If we search for sincerity, we can see how being true to ourselves can make a big difference in the lives of those around us. This is the essence of Buddhism and the power of authentic and selfless actions. So, to look for sincerity is to embark on a journey of profound discernment, one that transcends the surface and delves into the essence of human connections. In the teachings of Buddhism, sincerity becomes a guiding principle, inviting us to recognize and cultivate authenticity in ourselves and others. Through the lens of sincerity, relationships become sacred spaces where the light of truth and compassion illuminates the shared journey toward enlightenment. May the practice of seeking sincerity enrich our connections, fostering a tapestry of relationships woven with the threads of authenticity and genuine human warmth. Lesson 4. Assess their intentions. In the complex world of human connections, intentions play a big role. They silently shape our relationships and affect our journey together. Buddhism, a philosophy that understands the human mind deeply, emphasizes the importance of understanding intentions to determine if they are genuine. By following Buddhist teachings, we can learn to explore the reasons behind people's actions and assess their intentions with kindness and understanding. In Buddhism, intentions are like little seeds that grow into actions. Good-hearted people who follow the teachings of Buddhism cultivate intentions that come from kindness, thinking about others rather than themselves, and truly caring about the happiness of all living beings. Examining intentions means exploring the main reasons behind why someone does things, uncovering the various parts that make up their unique personality. As we embark on the journey of assessing intentions, it becomes essential to approach this task with mindfulness and empathy. Intentions are often nuanced and multifaceted, influenced by a myriad of factors such as personal experiences, cultural backgrounds, and the complex interplay of emotions. Buddhism encourages us to suspend judgment and approach the assessment of intentions with a compassionate understanding of the intricate web that shapes human motivations. Moreover, Buddhism teaches us that the cultivation of right view is integral to understanding the nature of intentions. Right view involves seeing things as they truly are, freed from delusion and distortion. Authentic individuals, in their pursuit of enlightenment, cultivate a clear and insightful view of the world and their place within it. To assess intentions is to recognize the wisdom inherent in perceiving the true nature of an individual's motivations, unclouded by misperceptions or biases. To assess intentions is to embark on a journey of profound understanding, a journey that transcends the surface and delves into the motivations that shape our shared human experience. Buddhism, with its timeless wisdom, invites us to explore the intentions that propel us forward, fostering a discerning awareness that enables us to distinguish between the authentic and the illusory. May the practice of assessing intentions be guided by mindfulness, compassion, and a deep appreciation for the transformative power of genuine motivations in the grand tapestry of human connections. Lesson 5. Identify ego-driven behavior. In the complicated web of how people interact, our sense of self-confidence plays a big role. It affects how we form relationships and how we navigate through life together. Buddhism, a belief system that offers deep understanding of our inner selves, helps us in dealing with behaviors driven by our ego. By understanding ourselves better, we can seek real and honest connections with others. In this exploration, we learn to recognize the negative impact ego can have on our relationships and discover how to build genuine connections with others. In Buddhist teachings, ego is not just a way of thinking, but an essential part of how we see ourselves. It creates desires, attachments, and a feeling of being separate from others. People who truly understand the Dharma, or Buddhist principles, know that the ego is temporary and strive to overcome its influence. Recognizing ego-driven actions helps us untangle the hidden connections of attachment and selfishness that can be present in how we interact with others. Ego-driven behavior often manifests in the pursuit of validation, power, or control. The authentic seeker of truth, guided by Buddhist principles, understands the inherent emptiness of these pursuits and works towards liberation from the shackles of egoic desires. To identify ego-driven behavior is to witness the moments when individuals seek external validation or control as a means of fortifying the fragile construct of the self. Moreover, Buddhism emphasizes the cultivation of compassion and selflessness as antidotes to ego-driven tendencies. Authentic individuals, attuned to these teachings, engage in actions that prioritize the well-being of others over personal gain. To identify ego-driven behavior is to discern the moments when self-interest eclipses the compassionate intentions advocated by the Buddha. The Buddha himself, in his journey towards enlightenment, faced and overcame the temptations of Mara, an embodiment of the ego and worldly desires. The story of the Buddha's enlightenment serves as a profound metaphor for the human struggle against ego-driven behavior. Authentic individuals, inspired by this narrative, embark on their own inner journey, confronting and transcending the ego to realize a deeper truth. So, to identify ego-driven behavior is to embark on a path of self-discovery and discernment, a journey that transcends the illusions of the conditioned self. Buddhism, with its timeless wisdom, offers a lantern to illuminate the shadows cast by the ego, guiding us toward authentic connections grounded in humility, compassion, and selflessness. May the practice of identifying ego-driven behavior be guided by the light of self-awareness, fostering relationships that transcend the limitations of the ego and resonate with the authentic spirit within us all. Lesson 6. Watch their speech. Speech is like a beautiful dance made of words, and it has a lot of power in how we interact with each other. In Buddhism, they believe that speech is really important and can affect how we feel and how others feel too. In this part of their teachings, they talk about the importance of listening to our speech and being aware of how we communicate. This can help us be true to ourselves and connect with others in a more meaningful way. Buddhism places great importance on right speech as one of the components of the Noble Eightfold Path. Right speech involves abstaining from falsehood, divisive language, harsh words, and idle chatter. Authentic individuals, grounded in the principles of the Dharma, engage in speech that reflects mindfulness, truthfulness, and compassion. To watch their speech is to witness the alignment between an individual's words and the ethical guidelines advocated by Buddhism. In the intricate dance of communication, the quality of speech becomes a reflection of the inner state of an individual. Authentic individuals, inspired by the teachings of Buddhism, speak with sincerity and clarity, avoiding the pitfalls of deceptive language or manipulative communication. To watch their speech is to discern the authenticity that permeates their expressions, fostering an atmosphere of trust and understanding. Moreover, Buddhism invites us to cultivate awareness not only of the words we speak, but also of the intention behind them. The Buddha emphasized the importance of speaking words that are beneficial and conducive to harmony. Authentic individuals, guided by this principle, choose their words with care, mindful of the impact they may have on others. To watch their speech is to witness the conscious choice of words that uplift and contribute positively to the shared space of communication. In the realm of relationships, speech serves as a bridge connecting individuals, allowing for the exchange of thoughts, emotions, and intentions. To watch their speech is to discern whether individuals engage in active listening, demonstrating a genuine interest in understanding the perspectives of others. Authentic communication, according to Buddhist teachings, involves not only expressing oneself truthfully, but also cultivating deep listening as a means of fostering mutual understanding. Furthermore, Buddhism encourages us to be mindful of the timing and context of our speech. Authentic individuals recognize the impact of their words in different situations and adapt their communication accordingly. To watch their speech is to witness the awareness that governs the timing, tone, and context of their expressions, reflecting a deep understanding of the interconnected nature of communication. In the pursuit of authenticity, speech becomes a vehicle for expressing one's true self. Authentic individuals, aligned with the principles of Buddhism, refrain from using speech as a tool for manipulation or self-aggrandizement. To watch their speech is to observe individuals who communicate with humility, transparency, and a genuine desire to contribute positively to the well-being of others. So, watching speech emerges as a transformative practice in the journey toward authenticity and meaningful connections. The teachings of Buddhism guide us to be mindful of the words we choose, the intentions behind them, and the impact they have on ourselves and those around us. May the art of watching speech become a beacon of mindful communication, fostering connections grounded in truth, compassion, and the shared aspiration for understanding and authenticity. Lesson 7. Examine their relationships. In the big world of people, relationships are like special threads that connect us together. Buddhism teaches us about how everything is connected, so it wants us to think about relationships as a way to learn about ourselves. As we go through life, we can learn a lot about ourselves by looking at how we act in relationships and how others treat us. Authentic individuals, inspired by the teachings of Buddhism, approach relationships with a deep awareness of the interconnected web of existence. Examine their relationships, and you will find individuals who foster connections based on mutual respect, understanding, and compassion. In the Buddhist perspective, relationships are not mere transactions. They are opportunities for growth, shared understanding, and the cultivation of wholesome qualities. The Buddha himself, in his teachings, highlighted the importance of spiritual friendships. Examine the relationships of authentic individuals, and you will witness the presence of spiritual friendships that support the path toward enlightenment. These relationships are characterized by shared values, a commitment to growth, and the mutual encouragement to walk the path of authenticity. Furthermore, Buddhism guides us to reflect on the qualities we bring into our relationships. Examine their relationships, and you will find individuals who cultivate virtues such as patience, kindness, and generosity. Authentic individuals understand that the quality of their relationships is a reflection of the qualities they nurture within themselves. The examination of relationships thus becomes a mirror reflecting the virtues and values that guide their actions. In the dance of relationships, authentic individuals navigate the ebb and flow with equanimity. Examine their relationships, and you will witness individuals who approach challenges with resilience and understanding. Buddhism teaches that difficulties are inherent in the human experience, and authentic individuals use these challenges as opportunities for growth, both individually and collectively. Buddhism encourages us to examine the motivations behind our relationships. Are they driven by genuine care and concern for the well-being of others, or are they rooted in selfish desires and attachments? Authentic individuals, guided by the principles of the Dharma, cultivate relationships that are founded on selflessness and a genuine wish for the happiness of others. In examining relationships, authenticity is often revealed in the depth of connections rather than the quantity. Authentic individuals prioritize the quality of their relationships over the superficiality of mere associations. Examine their relationships, and you will find individuals who invest time and energy in fostering meaningful connections, recognizing that authenticity thrives in the soil of genuine, heartfelt interactions. Buddhism invites us to examine the impermanence of relationships. Authentic individuals, aware of the transient nature of life, approach relationships with a sense of detachment and acceptance. Examine their relationships, and you will find individuals who appreciate the beauty of connections without clinging to them, understanding that the impermanence of relationships does not diminish their significance, but rather enhances the preciousness of each moment. So, examining relationships becomes a profound practice in the journey toward authenticity. The teachings of Buddhism guide us to approach relationships with mindfulness, cultivating virtues, and fostering connections that contribute to the well-being of all involved. May the examination of relationships be a mirror reflecting the authentic nature of individuals, fostering a tapestry of connections woven with the threads of understanding, compassion, and shared growth. Lesson 8. Evaluate consistency. In the pursuit of authenticity, consistency emerges as a cornerstone, a steadfast quality that weaves stability into the intricate tapestry of human interactions. Buddhism, with its emphasis on cultivating wholesome habits and virtues, encourages us to evaluate consistency as a means of discerning the authenticity of individuals. As we delve into this chapter, we embark on a journey of understanding, exploring how the reliability and constancy of an individual's character contribute to the authenticity of their presence. Authentic individuals, inspired by the teachings of Buddhism, understand the importance of consistency in shaping the contours of their lives. Evaluation of consistency extends beyond isolated actions. It involves observing the reliability of an individual's character across various situations and contexts. In the Buddhist perspective, consistency is not a rigid adherence to a fixed identity, but a reflection of an unwavering commitment to wholesome principles. In the dance of relationships, evaluate consistency by observing how individuals navigate the varied landscapes of interpersonal dynamics. Authentic individuals exhibit a stability of character that remains true even in the face of challenges and uncertainties. Their actions are not dictated by the ever-shifting winds of circumstance, but are guided by an internal compass rooted in the principles of compassion, truth, and selflessness. Buddhism invites us to evaluate the consistency of our own actions. The examination of consistency becomes a mirror reflecting our commitment to the path of authenticity. Authentic individuals engage in a continual process of self-reflection, refining their actions and aligning them with the values they hold dear. The practice of evaluating consistency is not a judgment but an opportunity for growth, a recognition of the areas where alignment with authentic principles can be strengthened. In the realm of Buddhism, the cultivation of mindfulness serves as a guide for evaluating consistency. Mindfulness encourages us to be fully present in the moment, observing our thoughts, emotions, and actions with non-judgmental awareness. Authentic individuals, grounded in mindfulness, bring a consistency of attention to their interactions, fostering a deep understanding of the impact of their presence on themselves and others. Evaluate consistency by observing whether an individual's actions align with their stated values and principles. Authenticity thrives in the soil of congruence, where words and deeds harmoniously reflect the inner convictions of an individual. The examination of consistency becomes a lens through which we discern the authenticity that underlies an individual's commitments and the sincerity with which they navigate the journey of life. Consistency in the Buddhist context is not a static state, but a dynamic process of refinement and growth. Authentic individuals recognize the impermanence of life and approach the evaluation of consistency with a sense of openness to change. The commitment to authenticity involves a willingness to adapt, learn, and evolve, while remaining anchored in the timeless principles that guide the journey toward enlightenment. So, the evaluation of consistency becomes a transformative practice in the pursuit of authenticity. Buddhism, with its timeless wisdom, offers a lens through which we can discern the reliability of character and the constancy of commitment to wholesome principles. May the journey of evaluating consistency be guided by mindfulness, self-reflection, and a deep appreciation for the transformative power of authenticity in shaping the fabric of our lives and relationships. Lesson 9. Assess their response to adversity. In the ever-changing landscapes of life, adversity becomes an inevitable companion on our journey. Buddhism, with its profound teachings on impermanence and the nature of suffering, invites us to assess an individual's response to adversity as a revealing lens through which to discern authenticity. As we navigate this chapter, we delve into the nuanced ways in which individuals face challenges, uncovering insights into the authenticity of their character. Adversity, in the context of Buddhism, is not viewed as a deviation from the path, but an integral part of the human experience. Authentic individuals, inspired by the Dharma, approach adversity with an understanding of its impermanent nature and a recognition of the opportunities for growth it presents. The assessment of their response to adversity becomes a mirror reflecting the resilience, wisdom, and authenticity that underlie their character. In the realm of relationships, assessing an individual's response to adversity unveils the depth of their character. Authentic individuals navigate challenges with a grace that emanates from a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Their responses are not driven by a reactive impulse, but are grounded in the principles of compassion, patience, and a commitment to alleviating suffering, both for themselves and those around them. Buddhism encourages us to assess our own response to adversity, a practice that fosters self-awareness and growth. Authenticity, in the face of challenges, involves a willingness to confront difficulties with equanimity, recognizing that adversity is not a measure of failure, but an opportunity for transformation. The assessment of one's response to adversity becomes a mirror reflecting the alignment between personal values and actions in moments of difficulty. In the teachings of Buddhism, the concept of dukkha, often translated as suffering, is acknowledged as an inherent aspect of life. Authentic individuals, guided by this understanding, approach adversity with a sense of acceptance and mindfulness. The assessment of their response to adversity reveals individuals who do not succumb to despair or denial, but engage with challenges with an open heart and a commitment to finding meaning in difficult circumstances. Assessing an individual's response to adversity also involves observing whether they use challenges as opportunities for self-reflection and growth. Buddhism teaches that adversity can be a catalyst for transformation, leading to greater insight and understanding. Authentic individuals, in the face of difficulties, embark on a journey of self-discovery, cultivating virtues such as resilience, patience, and compassion. The assessment of an individual's response to adversity becomes a testament to their authenticity. Authentic individuals do not shy away from the inevitable challenges of existence, but confront them with a spirit that transcends the temporary nature of difficulties. Their responses are infused with a sense of purpose, aligning with the Buddhist principles of right effort and the cultivation of wholesome qualities. Buddhism emphasizes the interconnected nature of suffering, recognizing that the alleviation of one's own suffering is intimately tied to the well-being of others. Authentic individuals, in their response to adversity, demonstrate a compassionate understanding that extends beyond personal concerns. Their actions are rooted in the recognition that the path to authenticity involves contributing to the collective welfare and alleviating the suffering of all sentient beings. So, the assessment of an individual's response to adversity serves as a profound practice in the pursuit of authenticity. Buddhism, with its teachings on impermanence, suffering, and the path to liberation, offers guidance on how to navigate challenges with wisdom and compassion. May the journey of assessing responses to adversity be guided by mindfulness, resilience, and a deep appreciation for the transformative power of authenticity in the face of life's inevitable trials.